When I'm working with leaders, one of the most common questions that we explore is why they struggle to keep their rational brain turned on when they're frustrated, angry, or disappointed. And so here's what we discuss, and here's what we learn. Emotions and rationality are often really at odds with each other. The emotions portions of our brain are much more primitive than the rational parts of our brain. And, it's the emotional part of our brain, the primitive part that wants to call out, "You're an idiot," to the boss that just made a terrible decision or a terrible choice. But your logical, rational, reasoning side of your brain knows doing so would get you fired, so you hold it in. Or maybe perhaps you whisper it to a mate or doodle the words in your notebook. It's a classic internal battle between emotion and logic. And that classic battle is really what defines us as human beings. And the better we are at balancing this battle, the more emotionally intelligent we are. So without the access of our rational brain, you're just an emotional animal. The behaviors that stem from the emotional animal are primal. They're often survival-based. They're often instinctual, which means they're often very inappropriate in our civilized society, our professional environment. And so this is why emotional intelligence becomes and has become the most sought-after skill set in the workplace today. The skills in emotional intelligence define a culture's maturity. It moves us away from these primal animal-like behaviors. Emotional intelligence are skills that define how well a team works together and collaborates, no competition. And if it is competition, it's healthy to grow us as a unit. Skills that define how well an individual can manage their own well-being and their performance. So they arrive to the space well and in a high state of performance. Skills that ultimately, when used proficiently, account for up to 90% of an individual's success at any moment. 90%. So when we consider that over $3 trillion will be dedicated to training and development this year in North America, strongly consider that the investment in emotional intelligence skill development is the one you want to make, because it's the skill set that most people are needing to use. And one of the best numbers I've read in the last couple of years is that this will be the best investment you will make. Research around emotionally intelligent leadership demonstrates a 10% greater increase to bottom line profit for an organization that has emotionally intelligent leaders compared to those without. The actual numbers is an emotionally intelligent leadership-based company has a 22% profit growth each year compared to companies without at only 12%.